guys, so I feel like now it's time for another GTA 5 and work-related story. I seem to just have like a lot of these, and I think that might just be from years of working fast food. But you know what? Screw it. I'm still going to talk about it. This one isn't going to involve working at McDonald's. This is going to be talking about what it was like working at Long John Silver's. So there are a lot of places. There's like a lot of people that already talked about like different places that they worked at. Subway. I've seen some IHOPs, some Dollar Trees, different like stores and restaurants, but I haven't seen one about what it was like working at a Long John Silver's. Now mine wasn't just any regular Long John Silver's, mine was a Long John Silver's and A&W. So we had two different menus, and I mean it wasn't that bad. Like, you know, half it was like basically like burgers and stuff, the other half was like, you know, just like all American food, and the other half was like, you know, fried or baked fish. Not really bad, but not really, you know, all too good. I mean, you know, like fast food fish is not the best, but it's also not the worst. I mean, obviously if it's like a store that's, you know, wrapped around, you know, fish, then it'd be better than like, say, a McDonald's fish fillet. And trust me, I know, they're not good. It is a sad sandwich. But anyways, I worked there I think 3 years ago. Doesn't matter. Didn't like it. Place sucked. Owner sucked. And the store manager sucked. And the owner's kids sucked. So, and I had to deal with them on a daily basis. So, anyways, let me just go through my entire, I think, 1 or 2 months. I don't remember. I wasn't there long.
Man,
because
lucky, homie.
basically what happened was, like, and this is basically the reason why I was going there. So, I was working at McDonald's still, and our building was getting renovated. So while this one was getting renovated, well, I mean, like, when I mean renovated, I mean completely tore down and a new one put there. We went over to the other McDonald's in town, and we got to work there. Well, we got to choose out of all the McDonald's that the owners owned where we were going. I just choose the only other one in town. But while I was there, like, it was just one of the managers there, like, constantly being a piece of shit. And it's not like she was getting on to me for things that I was doing wrong. It's more the fact that she was actually harassing me on a daily basis. And she was actually going to school to become a cop. So, thank God that didn't work out for her. But, anyways, I basically put my 2 weeks in, and I don't think I even finished the 2 weeks. That was basically just my way of saying I quit. And I went over to Long John Silver's. And I'm just thankful I didn't have to pay any bills, because I made shit pay. So, I got the job easy because of the store manager, who, by the way, sucked ass. He worked with my brother, and he was like, yeah, I'll hire you. Well, I wish he didn't. I wish I just stayed over at McDonald's. It's been easier for me. But, anyways.
Somebody stop that guy! Stop him, he's got my bike!
Okay. I don't care. But, anyways, well, fuck it, I'll hit him. Anyways, I was working over at Long John Silver's, and one of the things that you had to do was, because, you know, it was a fast food restaurant and everything, you had to learn the menu. Now, we had to learn 2 menus because it was Long John Silver's and A&W, and so we had to learn both of the menus. And I think it's supposed to be like a month. You're supposed to take a quiz,
Neighborhood watch bullshit.
and they basically just give you a quiz on both the menus. Jesus Christ, I can't hit this guy.
Who the hell are you? You gotta watch out, fool. Screw this. This shit ain't worth it.
Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, so they give you a quiz, and it's actually like a paper quiz. Like you actually had to, like, they'll give you like a bunch of questions and stuff, and it's like you had to write down the answers. It wasn't fun. It was really easy, and it was just a waste of time. Like literally during that time, all you do. But, anyways, so after you took the quiz and stuff, if you passed, congratulations. You know the menus.
It's been way too long.
But anyways, if you didn't, then I don't know what happened. I passed it. It was super easy. I spent like 20 minutes on it. And, well, I spent 20 minutes looking at the piece of paper, and I spent like 5 minutes filling out all the answers.
Way, you fucking got it. Oh, thank
And-
fuck you got it. Thanks, man. Seriously, you saved my ass.
Me and the owner
Oh, this is fucking awesome.
got into like a fight on
Oh,
a
it's cool, man. My
daily
repo
basis.
instincts kicked in.
and it was always about the stupidest stuff because she was the stupidest of people. Okay? So anyways, like I think we literally fought about my break one day. Like I went to take a break and they had paid breaks, but that was because, and this is legitimately the reason, if they needed you for any reason whatsoever, then you'd have to, go back and, work. And you got like, I think it was a 15-minute break. I didn't care. I mean, I always stretched it like 20 or 25 minutes. Kathy was a stupid bitch. By the way, that was the owner. So, people I'm going to be talking about, the owner, Kathy, the store manager, Dustin, and her son, Stupid Fuck. But I won't call him Stupid Fuck. That's what we called him the entire time at the store, though, but I'll call him Robert. Okay? So we have Kathy, Dustin, and Robert. Alright, but anyways, yeah, Kathy would basically be like, oh, always working stuff, do this, do that. It's like, there's always something to do. I was like, alright. That's what I was actually told by Dustin during the interviews. Like, there's always something to do. My first day there, I was working an 8-hour shift. I was being trained to, well, just know where everything's at on the register, and that's pretty much it. I know how to do guest service and stuff like that. It's not easy. I can work with customers. It's a simple, it's like seriously simple and a waste of my time. But anyways, and I think I probably spent a good solid 2 hours actually working, and the rest of the time there was a 15-minute break. I mean an actual 15-minute break, and the rest of the time I was literally on my phone. We were so slow, I spent most of my time on my phone. And that wasn't like, oh, it was just a slow day. Okay, this is one, it was summer, and two, we were slow all the time. There have been times I'd go in for 8-hour shifts, and I wouldn't even stay, like, 3 hours. Like, my longest day, I remember working there, and I'm, like, from beginning of shift to end of the shift when they sent me home, was probably about 5 hours. And that was because they wanted more training, and that's it. But, oh my god, okay, let's just keep going this way. Anyway, so, Kathy just sucked. She was a stupid owner. Piece of shit. No one liked her. No one gave a shit about her. Or Robert. Robert had, like, some kind of messed up hand. I don't know. He was also super slow and always got in the way. If you were working on something, like let's say this actually happened. I was actually working with a customer, and they were ordering, and he came up to me and asked me where something was. There was other people that could have answered his stupid question. So I just told him it's in the bathroom in the back, just to get him to leave me alone. I didn't know what he wanted, but I knew he wanted something. That got him away for about 3 minutes. Then he came back and he asked me, it's like, hey, it's not in there. It's like, where's it at? And then I just tell him a new place. And this entire thing would, like, wash, rinse, and repeat over and over and over again. Until he finally got the clue not to ask me, because I don't know and I don't care. So that was what Robert was like. He was retarded. 0 out of 10 would not work with again. Then we had Dustin. So, you know how people say, oh, you know, they only got to where they were because, you know, they were kissing ass, you know, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. Well, I can go ahead and say that Dustin literally fucked his way to the top. And what do I mean by that? Well, he slept with the owner and then became the store manager. Jesus Christ, this car is ugly. Well, we're going to drive it. Why not? Anyway. Yeah, that's all I can say about him. Like, he sucked at his job. I mean, before that, like, I have met worse store managers. I mean, worse managers in general. But after that, he took the cake. He literally sucked so bad, I'm surprised he was still working there. But anyways, well, the only reason he was because he was, you know, fucking the owner. I think now they're married, but who gives a shit? They don't own the place anymore. But yeah. Oh, by the way, if you want to know how dumb Kathy is, so apparently she wanted to sell the building but rent the parking lot. Go ahead and tell me how that's supposed to work. By the way, she ended up selling it, like the parking lot and the building itself. But anyway, I mean, I'd be scheduled for like usually 7-8 hour shifts, and I'd probably stay a good couple hours, and then they send me home because we're too slow. And if I did stay like a decent amount of time, I would spend that time on my phone. And I would be texting.
What's wrong with her now?
I would be on Facebook. Just different stuff. And it's like, seriously, it's like, do we have enough people coming by to...
Good to go.
I mean, like, seriously, like, it was so slow. I can't state this enough. I'm really glad I don't work there no more. It was like hell. And I thought...
It's the same stuff they use on armored cars, you know.
I thought working at McDonald's was bad. No, this was like worse. It literally took the cake. But anyways, yeah, Kathy ended up selling the place to someone that owns a KFC. And Dustin stepped down. Robert left when Kathy did. Dustin actually didn't just step down. He stepped down and quit. So he doesn't work there anymore. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, it really sucked working there. I know I said it like 1,000 times, but it's true. If you can think of a worse place, I mean, be my guest. I mean, it would have been fine if we were slow and I was able to stay there and make money. But I'd probably leave Oh wait, here. I'll basically explain how little I got paid. So, I left, and my check that I got for after I left was 2 weeks. Okay, and it was about 200 something. It was like, I think 250 something. When I went back to McDonald's, I went like, I think like right at the end of pay period. No, I think it was like in between. Okay, so my check was only 1 week long. Okay, that 1 week was, and I'm not joking about this either, it was 3 times. I mean, frankly, it was a new building that when I went back, so I mean, we were a bit busier, so I did get a lot of overtime, but in that 1 week, I got 3 times the amount at McDonald's than I did over at Long John's. I got my original payback, so I wasn't making minimum wage, and yeah, I made 3 times in 1 week than what I made over at Long John's. I'm like, if I do go back, I'm probably going to try to go back as a manager, because I believe the managers are a salary. Alright, but anyways, so go ahead and hit that like button. For the comment question of the day, what is a restaurant or a retail store that you worked at that you wish that you never worked at under any circumstance? And if you're all new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I post daily videos on this channel, and I also upload my live streams the day after. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next video.